What's up guys, this is Blitzkrieg Boots here with the Borderlands 3 trophy guide video. I know a lot of you guys have been having issues trying to get the Master of All You Survey trophy, which leads into not being able to actually platinum the game, and it can be super frustrating. So as many of you guys are aware, the game itself actually has a bugged out location progression system. A lot of this seems to stem from cooperative online play. Borderlands 3 has been out for quite some time now, so I'm not even sure how applicable this information is going to be, or if anybody is even looking for it anymore. However, if there is one or two people that I'm able to help, that's good enough for me, because I know that there's people out there like myself that maybe picked up the game late. They might just be getting into it now. There's the Revenge of the Cartels event going on right now, so people may be coming back to it, and they may see that one or two missing trophies and try to finish up that platinum. So if you fall into either of those categories, this video is for you. Hopefully I'm able to help somebody else achieve the platinum trophy and knock another one off their to-do list. So as you can see in the background gameplay, I'm showing that I have all of the planets, all the locations unlocked. Here in a second I'm going to open it up, show you that I'm 223 out of 223 on the locations. Now, as I'm sure everybody's aware, but in case you're not aware, just because the numbers match up to the max amount of locations needed doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to unlock the Master of All You Survey trophy. I know everybody's situation is a little bit different, but here's my story just for a little background information. What had happened to me was that I started playing Borderlands 3 on my own. I saw it on the market for half off. I've been wanting to try it for a while, thought I'd give it a go. And I started getting pretty into it, so I reached out to some of my friends, got them into the game as well. Now, our gaming schedules are a little bit different, so I was getting further ahead than they were. However, I still wanted to be able to play with them when they were online. To try to make this long story short, I ended up completing the game well before either of those two were able to. Now I had reached a point where I felt comfortable starting to go back through and location hunt and clean up the rest of the trophies. So I'm going to pause my story here really quick. As you can see, I'm at Tannis's garage. It says area discovered. I'm already platinum complete at this point. I've already got all of the locations. However, you can see my locations also say 4 out of 4. And I know that's the issue that a lot of people bite off on, is they see their location numbers are maxed out and they should be full. However, they're not getting credit for the trophy on the planets. So going back to the story, as you watch some terrible driving here in the background, I'm just driving through just so you guys can see that as I'm driving through this location, when I reach the appropriate threshold, I'm actually unlocking the area again, or rediscovering the area again after it's been discovered multiple times in the past. For some reason it's not saving it. You even get the experience for rediscovering the location once again. However, it's something that's bugging out the trophy. So going back to the story, I started going back through. I started trying to get the locations. So I went through and I did Pandora. I decided to go to the locations that I hadn't been yet, the slaughterhouse and everything, and the slaughter shaft, and I went to every single location, and the trophy that I still needed to go to, and the trophy didn't pop, even though my trophy or my locations were saying maxed out. Now, during this time frame, I also jumped on at one point to help my buddy through the Jacobs portion. He was playing through Eden 6, and then I decided to go back through the next day and try to keep working on my location progression. Now when I did this, I noticed that the locations I had previously been to the day before on Pandora unlocked again and said that it was a new discovered location. And that's when I kind of realized, I think that when you play cooperatively, something happens. If you are the one going to a host's world, your personal game gets stuck within their world, if that makes sense. So all of my progression, when I looked at the numbers, was saying that it was there. However, when I was actually moving my character through the world, I was discovering locations that I had already discovered. But when I went to Eden 6, to the locations that I had went to with my friend, it was not saying, it was saying that those locations were already discovered as I passed through them. So at this point in time, I decided to go through and I played Pandora straight through. I used one of the Power Picks guides. They're super helpful, really good. Look them up online. I'll try to put a link down so you guys can see it as well. But basically what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go through every single location, because just because you have the location already doesn't necessarily mean that the game is counting it correctly towards your progress. So what I did was I went to the Power Picks guide. I just started at Pandora. I went through from top to bottom, and I just started going through each individual location. I went from one discovery to another discovery to another discovery until I finally got the Pandora trophy to pop. Once again, I did this again in Promethea. I did it in Eden 6. Now, Eden 6 was causing me a lot of trouble. For some reason, I had gone through after playing with my friend and discovered all the locations, and the trophy did not pop. I don't know why. I debated, like, I started another character and everything, and I didn't completely finish through because I wanted to test a couple things. So once he got back online, I was able to jump back in his world. We played through some more Eden 6 and then jumped back off, and I ran through it again on my own. And for some reason, playing with him potentially reset something in the game, so I was able to go back through, run through all the Eden 6 locations, and I was able to unlock that trophy. Well, now I had a new problem where I had the Pandora, I had City Slicker, I had Eden 6, I had Necrodefeo, but the Master of All You Survey didn't pop. And that's when it kind of dinged me. I had to restart the process all over again and do it in one sitting. So that's what you're going to want to do if you are really, really that invested in the time it takes to get the platinum. I realized that every time I reset the game, it would reset my progress as well. So I had to start at Pandora, discover all the locations there, move on to Promethea, etc., as you can tell. And then the really important part that I figured out was that you have to leave your PlayStation on if you're playing on PlayStation. I don't know how you're going to do it on PC, but I'm assuming the Xbox has the same method, but you're going to have to leave it on. Let it go into sleep mode. You cannot log out of your game, otherwise it stops all your progression. It leaves it at where you left off in your friend's world, and you have to restart. And that was how I was able to actually get the Master of All You Survey trophy. Now, obviously this includes the black site, this includes everything else. It's a pain in the butt, but that's what you have to do in order to do it. So hopefully I helped somebody out today. Thanks for watching my video. If you're interested in more content like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.